Oh, thank you, Margaret.
Good morning.
Charles, thank you so much for coming by.
Don't be silly. I could hardly ignore your invitation.
After what happened last night, that surprises me. But please, make yourself comfortable for just a moment. Margaret, see that Emma takes care of this. I'm inviting some guests to the opening of the Vernon Inn, but I want the event to be up to my standards, not theirs.
Yes, ma'am.
I bet you're wondering why I wanted to see you today.
Well, let's just say I'm a little curious after what happened last night.
Won't you sit down?
Thank you.
I think I owe you an apology. Yes, you accused me of using you as a pawn. You're right, I was. When I saw John and Cassie holding hands...
You were hurt. I mean, if anyone owes anyone an apology, it's me. Instead of getting on my high horse, I could have taken your hand and let you know that I understood.
Charles, you are ever the diplomat. No, I'm afraid that I was trying to make it look as if you and I were having the time of our lives, and it was selfish and thoughtless of me.
Well, actually, I was having a pretty good time. I'm just sorry that I wasn't able to help you forget all of your problems, at least for one evening.
Not much chance of that, I'm afraid.
Dorian, I don't know your daughter very well, but I do know John. I've known him a long time. I happen to like him. But he is a natural-born womanizer.
Now you tell me.
Well, you probably knew that going in, didn't you? All I'm really saying is, don't allow his very predictable behavior to, damage your relationship with Cassie.
Perhaps John is behaving true to form. But what excuse does that give Cassie?
She loves you, Dorian. Anyone who has ever seen the two of you together knows that.
She has a very rebellious nature. Always has. The more she tries to assert her independence, the more rebellious she's gotten.
Are you saying that you think that she deliberately set out to steal John from you? I can't believe that.
She needs to have a target to rebel against. I'm afraid I'm it. What better way to hit at me than to get to the man in my life?
Excuse me, Mrs. Lord. Mrs. Garrettson's here.
Oh, hi, Delilah.
Charles, I hope I didn't come at a bad time.
No, not at all. But you didn't need to bring these over. I would have come to your studio to look at them.
Well, since you were doing me the honor of wearing one of my dresses at the gala tonight, I thought the least I could do was make a house call. I had to rush to get these dresses done. They're not my usual work, but I hope you approve.
Approve? I mean, they look marvelous. Really, this is very different for you, isn't it?
It really is. Delilah, the last time we talked, you said you were thinking about giving up designing altogether. Don't do it. These are quite unique.
Indeed, I think my only problem is going to be deciding which dress to wear.
You would look good in any one of them. Maybe even better if you were on my arm. What do you say?
Is that an invitation?
Absolutely an invitation.
I accept.
Good.
Well, now, if I could just get Cassie to wear one of these dresses. Is she here?
No, she's not. She's found other living accommodations.
Come on, Herb's a softie where you're concerned. It couldn't have been all that tough.
Well, the old softie really let me have it, John. He blames me for this so-called romance we've been having.
Well, I think we both share the blame.
What about Mom? She's the one who came up with this whole idea that we're having an affair and then just dumped it right in Dad's lap.
Well, she may have imagined that we're both having an affair, but we gave her plenty of ammunition. That's why I want you to quit lashing out at your mom and your dad and anyone else except the two of us.
John, we haven't done anything wrong.
Well, we haven't done much right either. Look, you and your mother are in enemy camps. I don't want you and your dad winding up the same way.
Dad was pretty upset at first, but then he let up on it. He's not the kind of guy to hold a grudge.
Yeah, well, he doesn't forget that easily either. And when Dorian's concerned, well, he's overly protective.
Why is everyone so concerned only about her feelings right now?
Well, because your mother is the one that gets hurt the most in all of this. Cassie, that's why we have to do everything we can to make it up to her.
What are you saying?
What I said before. It's not enough for you not to work for me anymore. For the time being, we have to stay out of each other's way.
John, both my parents are adults, and so am I. There comes a time in your life where you have to decide, am I living for my parents or for me?
Cassie.
Listen to me. I've given this a lot of thought. And if I have to choose between you and my mother, I choose you.
with your mother, and I understand, believe me. But how do you expect to patch things together when the two of us are spending time together?
John, why do I have to be the one to make all the compromises here?
Because it is you and I that did the damage. You saw the way Dorian reacted when she bumped into us in the restaurant last night. You want things to continue like that?
No. I want her to get used to seeing us together as a couple.
Sweetheart, we cannot be a couple. I know you hate hearing that as much as I hate saying it. But one day you're going to be grateful that I did say it.
Are you finished? I have something that I'd like to say to you.
I'm sorry, but I've got a business to run. As soon as I get rid of whoever this is, I'm going to the office. Delilah.
Hi, John. Is Cassie here?
As a matter of fact, she is. Come on.
Thanks.
Delilah, hi. What's up?
Well, you can say no, but I'm asking my friends to model some of my new designs at the gala tonight.
Oh, Delilah, I'm sorry. I'm just really not in the mood for a party tonight, especially that one.
Oh, but Cassie, no, you have to be there wearing one of my dresses, please. You can choose whichever one you like the best.
Delilah, I am sure I love all of them. It's just that...
I know, John. You decide. Which one do you think?
You know what I think? I'd like to know how you knew that Cassie was here.
Well, I just figured because you were working together.
It was Dorian, wasn't it?
You must have stopped by Mom's on your way over here, Delilah.
What exactly did she tell you?
It's okay, Delilah. Just go ahead and say it.
Well, she just said that since you were spending your nights here, that I'd probably be able to find you.
Spending the nights here, huh?
Didn't I tell you?
Did I start something?
No, but I plan on finishing something. Let me see that dress.
Which one?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyone.
This one.
That's perfect.
Perfect for what?
Did I say I felt sorry for Dorian? Well, forget it. If she's going to go around spreading lies all over town, let's play the part, babe. Here. You use an escort for the night?
I've explained this to you. Unless you've seen it firsthand, it's like trying to describe the glory. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much.
Well,
Wow.
look at this place.
I can't believe Pam got this done so quickly.
Here she owes it all to Steve Holden. Let's go see the rest of the place.
I've seen it. Dad leased one of the suites, remember?
Okay, let's see the bar then.
I can't, John.
Cassie, we came here together so we could be seen together.
I just can't do it. I can't hurt Mom like that. I don't care what she's been saying to everyone. I can't embarrass her in front of her friends.
I'm glad to hear it. I was counting on you getting cold feet.
Do you have cold feet, too?
They started freezing the moment we came through that door.
All right. Let's just pretend we came separately.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I need the coat check. I left my lipstick in my coat.
Oh, hello, Judith. Herb, I would like you to meet Mrs. Llewellyn Cartwright.
Yes, we know each other.
And this is Gordon Simpson.
How do you do? Simpson?
Nice to see you.
Mrs.
Judith?
Cartwright.
Malcolm. You remember my son, Charles, don't you?
Yes, of course.
Hello, Malcolm. Nice to see you. You look lovely, Judith.
Thank you. It's one of Delilah's designs.
Delilah, do we have any of her clothes, Elizabeth?
Not yet, but I do admire her new designs. Dorian, isn't this one of hers?
Yes, it is.
She's coming out with a new line of daytime and gown wear.
Are her clothes expensive?
I don't know.
I tell you what, I can introduce you later, and perhaps you can strike a bargain. Excuse me.
What a wonderful idea. Judith, come tell me all about it. What?
Oh, I see. Never mind.
Who do they think they're kidding?
Go on in the other room.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Pamela.
How are you?
Good, how are you? Oh, gosh. I mean, you have just done wonders with this place.
Not bad, is it?
Oh, it's terrific, Pamela.
I think it's more like sensational.
Ah, sensational. That's the word I think I would use with this dress, Delilah. Afraid I've had more compliments on it than I have in all the renovations. Thank you very much for insisting that I wear it. Afraid I may not even send it back to you.
Well, if you don't send it back, I'm going to have the captain of the Landview Police Department come and retrieve it.
I'll send it back. Seriously, this is really the best line I've ever seen you design.
Well, I don't think my previous designs were that shabby.
No, no, no. That's not what I meant. I meant that this one is just like a giant leap with this line. New ideas, and you've really made them work. I tell you, as an artist, I really admire that. It's a lot of growth.
Well,
If you just ever decide to bottle that inspiration, I'll buy a couple of cases of it.
you sure were inspired when you redid this place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, want to meet the inspiration?
Hi, Pam.
This is the man who really, truly deserves most of the credit.
Hi, Delilah. Captain. Steve?
Just telling them how I couldn't have done this without you.
Oh, she followed me around with a cat of nine tails. I never worked for a more demanding boss.
Well, you're a good team.
Ah, yeah. Yes, we are. Now, time for you all to party. Go on in the other room.
Well, I'll lead the way. I'm
etc.
starving.
Thank you.
See you later.
Bye-bye.
Pamela!
Oh.
We just had a tour of the new... We'll talk them into it together.
The idea still strikes me as appalling.
Totally unnecessary.
Then why subject yourselves to such an ordeal? We've been bullied into it by our chairperson.
That's ridiculous. Dorian's not a bully.
It's just that I recognize we have an enormous task ahead of us. And so a visit to Statesville Prison is absolutely mandatory.
But still, you must have all sorts of reports and data you can rely on.
There is nothing that will replace going to Statesville and seeing the problems firsthand.
I agree with Dorian. And I'm sure that after your visit to Statesville tomorrow, that both Malcolm and Virginia will agree with you.
Thank you, Charles.
Well, I have a much more pleasant tour in mind. Would you like to see the rest of the inn?
Oh,
By me.
By all means.
I think that Virginia belongs on the board of some country club rather than the Committee for Prison Reform. How about shooting around at golf, Dorian?
Anytime.
Hello? You haven't heard a word I've said.
It's John and Cassie. They arrived here together, and now they're trying to pretend they don't even know each other.
Dorian, you're going to have to forget about them, at least for tonight. They're ruining your entire evening. Oh, look, Pam's gone to a lot of trouble and a lot of expense to ensure that everyone has a good time now. Come on, we're going to do just that. Let's go. Smile. Come on. That's better. Pardon us. Gee.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, Dad, you scared me. I didn't realize that was you.
Yeah, you know, if you could manage a smile to compliment that dress, you'd be the most beautiful woman here.
Thanks. Thanks for putting me up last night.
Like your room?
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't take a long-term lease on it. This war between you and your mother isn't going to last forever.
Oh, Dad, I wouldn't count on it.
Maybe it's time for someone to take action.
Am I that someone?
Well, you could go over and say hello, see what happens.
Dad, you're asking me to walk into a sledgehammer.
No, honey, if the two of you refuse to talk to each other, how are you ever going to resolve this? Cassie, you keep telling me nothing's going on between you and John.
There isn't.
Well, from the look he just gave you, I mean, it says otherwise. And if I can sense it, God knows your mother will.
It's fairly obvious Cassie has very strong feelings about you.
I tried telling her to back off, Judith.
I think that's going to be impossible for her.
Well, I hope not.
You're going to lose both of them, you know.
Judith, I never meant to hurt Dorian. She refused to listen to reason. That set Cassie off. You didn't help much with your acquisition of Herb.
I beg your pardon.
Well, you left Dorian out in left field with no one to fall back on.
Wait a minute. Let me remind you of something. When I went out with Herb, you were living with Dorian. I didn't steal Herb. They've been divorced for a long time. It's not my fault that she has no one to fall back on.
You're right.
I think you're being a little irrational.
Well, it's hard to be rational when you're under a constant tornado watch.
I'm sorry about your situation. You know I love you and I will support you.
I know. Thanks, sis.
Judith, my dear, perhaps you should mingle with Malcolm and his friends. They can do far more for you, your law career at any rate, than your brother can.
She's got
got some nerve showing up here, isn't you?
After what she did.
Thank you.
You're a wonderful dancer, Dorian.
Thank you so much.
Ah, it's a pleasure. Are there any other hidden talents that I don't know about?
I think that there is no end to your talents because I am finally having a wonderful time.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you.
Are you very much like your father?
My father? Well, let me see, I suppose. Yes, I'm happy to say in some ways I am. Why do you ask that question?
I've been doing some research on him and the Sanders Chemical Company.
What on earth for?
I think the Sanders family would make a fascinating documentary.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. I think it would make a fascinating television program.
Huh.
Do you have any objections?
Me? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I don't think so.
Do I have your permission to pursue the idea?
Well, I don't know. I'd
Hello,
have...
Mother.
Cassie, you look gorgeous.
Thank you, but I owe Delilah's dress a lot of the credit.
Wow.
Cassie, Charles and I were discussing business.
That's all right, Dorian. We can finish our discussion later. Excuse me.
Mom, can't you at least meet me part of the way?
Cassie, what do you want from me?
I want us to try to have a pleasant conversation. Maybe put some of these bad feelings behind us.
You mean act as if everything was nice now?
No, but we could pretend things are a little better if you could give me half a chance.
I gave you a chance, and what did you do? What do you think I am, stupid?
No one ever said anything about you being stupid.
And don't expect me to act out this charade with you, either in public or in private.
What charade?
I saw you come in here with John. Don't expect me to pretend that I don't know you're having an affair.
Judith, I was simply trying to help your career along.
Are you trying to say that Judith's career will go down the drain now that she's not married to your precious son?
Oh, really, John, must you always be so unpleasant?
Let's not have an argument, Elizabeth.
You're quite right. I suppose it's John's personal problems that keep him in such a snappish mood.
My personal problem.
To be perfectly frank, I have heard the distressing rumors that are circulating throughout this party. And I think...
Liz, darling, I don't give a damn what you think.
Well, as a friend of my late husband's used to say, if he can't stand the heat, he should stay out of the kitchen.
He doesn't need any heat from you, Elizabeth.
Judith, my dear. It may be perfectly understandable that John doesn't have enough sense not to flaunt his relationship with that young girl. But surely you have enough sense not to flaunt your relationship with Herb Callison for all the world to see.
Elizabeth, please don't.
You have a responsibility still to this family.
Fortunately, Elizabeth, I am no longer your daughter-in-law and I have no responsibility to you or Charles. I don't really give a damn about keeping peace in your family or even pleasing you. See, that is the one freedom I really appreciate. Not having to, oh, please such an insufferable bigot like you.
John and I did come to this party together, and it's your fault.
My fault?
Mom, you told Delilah she could find me at John's. You told her we were sleeping together. It made me so furious, I figured, what the hell?
You mean Delilah didn't find you at John's?
Mom, John and I are not having an affair, and I really resent you spreading rumors to all our friends. My God, I'm your daughter.
That didn't stop you from taking advantage of my absence in Washington to steal my lover.
John and I had no intentions of seeing each other tonight until you pushed us into it. But for the record, I have a room here at the Vernon Inn. John sleeps at his loft. He sleeps in his bed. I sleep in mine. That's how it is.
I don't give a damn who you sleep with or who John sleeps with. The whole thing just bores me to death.
Dorian? Apparently your little chat with your daughter didn't go too well?
I'm going to be going home.
No. There's no running away now. Come on, we have things to talk about. I want to hear more about this documentary that you mentioned earlier. Here, thank you very much, Rob. Here, have an hors d'oeuvre. Really, they're very good.
No, thank you.
All right, well, then at least tell me some more about it.
I think that people are fascinated with the wealthy and powerful and how they got that way.
Oh. You don't plan to do something like, how did the prodigal son go wrong, or something?
No, of course not. I actually was thinking more about A story that would center on the imagination and the determination that your father and grandfather had that turned Sanders Chemicals into one of the largest chemical companies in the world.
Well, what about my determination and my imagination?
The program would go into that as well.
Well, good. I'm beginning to like it better and better. Waiter? Thank you very much.
Why did you even go near Dorian?
Because I thought I would try to make an effort to end this war, but I had no luck.
You know how stubborn she can get when her pride's involved. You want a drink?
No. What I'd really like to do right now is just leave.
We're on our way.
Judith, you may find it impossible to overcome your animosity towards me. But I do hope that in the days to come, you can find a way to be at least polite for the sake of your daughter. It isn't fair to Kate or Cord to mar their happiness with your paranoia over my imagined offenses.
Mother? Judith, excuse me. I know that I'm probably interrupting a discussion of the impending wedding, but I'd like to give you some more good news.
Of course, dear. What is your good news?
Well, Dorian's had a wonderful idea, at least I think it is, for a new television documentary. I think you'll be very excited about it.
Oh, I love documentaries. What's it about, dear?
Dorian, you go ahead.
It's going to be a program about the Sanders family. Well, not just the family itself, but a whole history of Sanders Chemical.
Isn't that a wonderful idea, Mother?
It's the most insane idea I've ever heard. Under no circumstances will my family cooperate with you in such an endeavor. Okay. Lovely.
Look like you're in need of some champagne.
What I really need is an aspirin.
Aren't you feeling well?
I have had one lousy conversation after another.
Yeah, I saw you crossing swords with Elizabeth.
That woman is so smug, it's maddening. I don't even know why I bother talking to her.
Is she giving you flack about our relationship?
Well, if it weren't that, it would be something else she'd antagonize me with. It's in her nature.
Why don't I set her straight about a few things?
Oh, Herb, you are my knight in shining armor, but there's no reason for you to let Elizabeth upset you.
Well, I don't want anyone upsetting my woman.
Well, I'm very flattered that you want to do battle for me. I feel much better.
Dr. Callison at your service.
How would you like to slip out of here?
Any special place you'd like to go?
I know a very handsome gentleman that has a very lovely suite just an elevator away. It's very private. It's very peaceful.
Are the blinds photoproof?
No, but I'm willing to risk it. Sound interesting?
Best opera I've had tonight.
Well, hello, you two.
Yeah?
Hi.
Well, thank you for a lovely party.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah?
Sorry, Miss Pete. Give him our regards.
Yes.
Well, if the rascal ever gets here, you bet I will.
Right, thank you.
Good night.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Oh, have you met Lee Halpern?
Yes, we met earlier. Thank you. Do you mind if I steal Dorian from him? No, Charles, no. Let me just take you over here for a second. I want to talk to you. I cannot understand for the life of me my mother's response.
No, you looked as shocked as I was.
I thought for sure she would love your idea for the documentary.
Without her cooperation, I'm afraid it's dead.
I guess she just has some old-fashioned ideas when it comes to publicity.
When it suits her purposes, she just loves it. Her name's been mentioned in every article I've read about that archaeological dig that you're sponsoring in Egypt.
I'm mystified. I don't know. So I'm going to take her home, calm her down, and I'll try to get to the bottom of it. And then I'll come back for you, okay?
No, that's not necessary. Thank you. You go home, take care of Elizabeth. I'll see you tomorrow.
You sure?
Positive.
All right.
Thanks.
Good night.
Good night.
Night. Problems?
More of a puzzlement, Asa. Elizabeth Sanders just reacted rather violently to an idea that I had for doing a documentary on the family and the family business. And it was amazing. The woman was in a cold fury.
That's so amazing, Dorian. Elizabeth is like a lioness protecting her cubs the way she protects her family reputation.
Asa, I'm not out to do a hatchet job on them.
Well, maybe not, but to do a TV interview, you've got to do some research, and you're just liable to find some skeletons in the Sanders closet.
Skeletons? In the Sanders family closet?
Even the best families have them, Dorian.
Well, what kind of secrets could they possibly be hiding?
Asa, you robber baron. You wouldn't happen to know what those secrets are, would you?